Boland from Racing's Inside Track TV, and today I'm down in Ashkeaton, County Limerick, with Josh Sheahan, racehorse owner, who's well known to people from ATR last year when his horse won. How are things, Josh?
Good, Deb. Yourself?
Oh, very good, very good. We're on the way up to see your horse, who's in pre-training.
He's in pre-training now with Annie Madden. He goes there every year. Just last year we went to another girl because Annie was away. But Annie Madden is a place above Knockadairy, and he just got there for maybe about 6 weeks, kind of strengthen him up, get him going, and yeah, just kind of bulk him up before he goes to Charles.
You've had a great success with him. He's a 10-year-old now, but he hasn't had a huge amount of runs and 4 wins.
Yeah, exactly. He's been a breath of fresh air, really. He went to the whole town, like he's in the town horse now. Yeah, like I mean, there's always good crew goes. I mean, even though he's an average handicapper, he's really kind of captured people's hearts, you know. Like the amount of locals who'll be texting, and even since all the media at that time, the amount of like Americans, New Zealand, they'd be texting me on Facebook from all over the world saying, "Come on the top," it's crazy. But it's just great to see, you know.
And how many, with the day you won in Bellewstown, there was at least 30 people?
30 was booked in. Yeah, 15 double rooms, that's what we booked. And everything just went perfectly to plan. Like, I mean, like even that, I mean, I know they say about racing, but any day he's gone out. The only day he went backwards, the same was the day in Limerick. Other than that, any day he's gone out, would say, like, there was 30 or 40 of us below in Roscommon. All my family was there. Actually, my sister was moved to Dubai, and they were all there for their farewell. We were all there for his win. Bellewstown, as I said, 30 of us booked in, 15 double rooms, one again. Tipperary, there was 5 or 6 going to Tipperary, and next thing in the pub people kept saying, I'll go. And next thing all of a sudden I had to ring, lucky enough of a neighbour there. He does a bus, he does a school run, so I rang him and I said, look Jimmy, is there any chance you can drive about 25 or 30 of us? He said, look, I will. So he pulled up outside the pub and literally the whole pub emptied out. And it was a lovely summers there, I remember, and as I say, and even we backed him. The whole bus to the syndicate before we left, back then we all went 20 quid a man on him. And then he drifted out to 7-2, and I kept saying, lads, look, I think he'll win. So they just kept backing him, and look, it all went perfectly to plan. Back to the pub then, just nobody cared about work, nobody cared about nothing, only having a crack. And it was, I got in a fella Trevor Sexton playing music, one man band there, and the place was just hopping.
Isn't it great what a horse can do, and the atmosphere that the horse creates in a small town?
It is unbelievable, unreal. Like, I mean, as I said, to see the following, to see the amount of people, even people who have moved out from Ashkeaton to England, will say moved to America and stuff, they all text and said it's great to see the town on the map, and great to see such chat and vent, you know. Like, even I put up a picture there last year when the top was coming back, I say back to my home field, and we pulled up beside the pub, and the amount of shares and likes and talking got was unbelievable. But it creates great atmosphere, it creates a savage crack and savage, everyone enjoys it, you know.
Tell us about the lad who brought €406 with him to the races.
Yeah, we have a lad there, a very good friend of mine. He's stone mad. And this day below in Bellewstown, and I said to Charles, we were all, after backing it already, and I said to Charles, you fancy or do you fear anything? And he said, my biggest fear is he'd be so far clear jumping the last, he might start to idle. And I remember I went down to the boys and I said, look lads, it's up to you now. And I said, Charles, after saying so and so. So this lad and I, he's stone mad. And we were all booked in for the night now. He had 406 yours in his pocket. He put 406 yours on him. If he was bait, it was all over. I never saw a man roar. And I remember he rode to Charles. Charles was walking through the parade. He rode, Charles, you're not as bad as they all say you are. So the whole place started laughing. But I mean, for a man to put on every copper he had, it was unbelievable. But they're serious crack with all the lads, you know.
That's a fair statement from Charles, wasn't it?
Oh, geez, fair statement.
You only worried about how far clear he was
exactly.
going to be.
Yeah, it's just something. As I said, I walked back to mine and said, look, lads, you're going to think I'm lying now. I said, but I'm just going to tell you what he said. Look, I said, I'm going back in him again. He was 7-4 that time. He was 7-2 that night before. And yeah, it was a fair state. He's some man to place him. He just knows exactly. He knows down to a pound exactly what's going on and what's happening.
What's needed.
He's yeah, exactly what's needed. And on the day, he gets all. He just, yeah, I don't know. He can just plan the super. He just has a natural talent to plan and pick out his race and bang.
Tell us a little bit about the pub then.
The pub is. I took it over actually with another trainer there, Paddy Neville. I took it over. That's my fuel, like them things are very bad. And yeah, I took it over Paddy Neville about 6 years ago. I took it over when I was 19. And then Paddy started getting very busy with the horses, so we kind of said, look, Paddy went his way, and I just said, look, I'd keep it on. And lucky enough that I just kept getting functions, 21st, my own age group. I was actually just hitting 21 myself when Paddy was leaving that time. So all my own age group, I got most of all their parties, that kind of kept me going. And then, since the lads know I'm involved in racing, I got all the kind of pint-to-pint crowds in the meetings, and then they kind of started backing me, and then all of a sudden I kind of built up a good network around. So, and they're 6 years now, going steady enough, and as I say, even with the horses, it's the amount of people, like, I mean, there's a couple who called in from the stall during the races, we'll say, the amount of people who call around. It's amazing the amount of people who recognise from the videos, you know, that take notice. So the amount of people who just call in, just say they've been there. These 5 women from Texas called in one day, I had to sign 5 beer mats for them. And all the locals were roaring, pity you don't know what he's really like. So there's good banter with the locals too, because I'd be saying, you know, lads, sorry now my fans are coming in, so the locals to me, will you go away, you eat? So yeah, look, there's been some story for me now, in fairness, you know. Like, just give me a load, like I've been on the Star, I've been on the Independent. There's been some boost for me now, thank God. So.
And Kevin O'Ryan, the couple of interviews with Kevin, as obviously
I think Kevin's a lovely fella now. He obviously loves the banter too, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess same as I've never seen such a crowd in Tipperary after winning around the parade ring, and I have never. It was 3 times that outside Galway before the race, before the Galway race, because they're all lining up. Because I was in Galway for the week, and anyone was asking, I said he was running, running Thursday. And I remember the crowd around the ring that day, just to see.
Madness if you won that.
Oh, I think if you won in Galway, forget about it. 50 was into the bus to Galway, sure.
Was it? Yeah?
50, yeah. And yeah, as I said, the crowd, just because they knew the banter and the roar. And the one lad in the interview that time, his name is Niall Hanley. There, he's still mad, but he'd be a pure character in my hometown there now. So for him to even come, he really enjoyed it, you know.
That's good. And Sunday week then, you have a Cheltenham preview night in the pub?
So, yeah, Sunday week, we actually have the local and skiing behind the pint as well.
The same day?
Yeah, same day, so if anyone's around, call into that. Yeah, I have the preview night in the pub. Matt Chapman, Kevin Ryan, Joseph O'Brien, Robbie Mack and Jamie Codd.
Good panel.
Some panel now, yeah. Tis nearly sold out now. So, yeah, no, tis probably the biggest event I will have now, because you're talking 200 people. So hopefully it should all go well. There's a good panel. Chapman's funny. Kevin O'Ryan is a lovely fella, and yeah, no, there is a fair panel there now. So yeah, it should be a good night now. Look, especially with the pint kind of
on the same day.
On the same day, there should be a right store, and like there'll be a good few drinking during the day. So this should be kind of good crack. And there's actually a very good band playing straight after then tonight as well. I said I might as well go for the jolly. So there's sound affairs there, and they're playing after the preview. And yeah, I know it should be some night. You're talking 200 people in Marquee, and there's a 20-foot bar coming, and yeah, no, it should be good now, please God.
And if anybody wants tickets then?
Yeah, if anyone takes it, catch me on Facebook or call me 085 1462 337, or just go top of the town pub page or Josh Sheahan. You can get me in there.
And obviously, speaking about Cheltenham, then give us a winner for the week. What do you fancy most?
Sam Crow, I think is a moral sort.
4 to 5.
4 to 5 is, yeah, I know he's short. Sam Crow and Cause of Causes.
Think he'd do it again, yeah?
I think he will, yeah. I think he's a fair horse though.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
Even last year, offensive when they were on about Kento, yeah, no, I think I'd like him now. But she's, I think Sam Crow, I know Michael Leary don't say he's the second coming, but she's, I think I'd be very impressed with him.
Yeah, he's very impressive, especially the last day in Leopardstown. Yeah. He had a lot to live up to. And,
it's made does everything in his stride, I think, you know. Yeah. He cruises along. I think Getterboard as well. I know they're all sharp, but yeah, I still think they're all yeah, I'd fancy two of them anyway.
And the Gold Cup then, who's your fancy in that?
She's is wide open.
I'm not a huge fan of Mike Bite from before, but to be fair, you can't knock him and everything he's done.
No, he's like even you see Ruby there said one time he's the speed he went there one day. Ruby couldn't get over that, he kept going, you know.
Yeah, like I said, I wasn't a huge fan before, but I am now after Kempton. I know he didn't probably beat much, but it was the way he done it.
Yeah, he was impressive. Yeah, he just jumps and stays, and he goes a speed that you're taking him out of our comfort zone. Yeah,
exactly.
You'd have to think, sure, I suppose sizing John.
If he comes back to last year's form, sure, he should win. Then.
Exactly. Like you see, to me, the Gold Cup, it's all about on the day too. I think a lot of them 3 milers, they could run a stinker. in a 3 mile in their first run back, and then if they're peaked right, I think they can be. It's just all about on the day, really. Just guaranteed someone would have them right for the day now.
Unbelievable, and our Duke was very good.
Duke was very good as well now today. Yeah, it should be. I see Noel Feely got the ride on our Duke.
On our Duke.
Yeah.
And then Road to Respect, and people are starting to forget about him.
Exactly,
He's been very good.
It's kind of it's like an open Gold Cup, but it's still competitive at the same time. I think people are kind of forgetting, like, there is fair horses in it now. But yeah, I would fancy Size John. I think Jessica will have him on the day.
Yeah.
I know my bite's a good horse, but I just think on the day, I think Size John can shade it.
And then the Champion Hurdle, then it'll be very hard to see.
It's blown wide up. I'll still stick with Faheen. I reckon Faheen, since he won his 4-year-old below in Ballysteen, another local, it's going to be 3 miles away from me. And I do the bar below at that Pint of Wine as well, and he won his Pint of Wine there, and I followed him.
You're in everywhere, aren't you?
Desperate times call for desperate measures. Yes, since he won his Pint of Wine that time, I followed him all the time. So I'm hoping he'll come back.
I think everybody is.
Yeah, I love exactly.
You know,
I love seeing for the public. You know, it is, and he does deserve it. You know, like it's still hard to think he came back so well the very first day. It's still hard to say. I don't know. I wouldn't be saying his age just yet. Maybe he just didn't beat for.
No, but
he's with the right man if he wants to beat for Champion Hurdle.
Well, 100%. And then Champion Chase, then Min, Altior. Will Duval run or won't he run?
Altior is very, very impressive.
Very hard to beat, won't it?
Very hard to beat. Very hard to beat. If Duvan does run, it will be interesting.
It'll be very interesting, more so, who Ruby will ride.
Yeah.
If he did run.
That is true, yeah.
Between Duvan and Min.
He would, like, the fact that Willie says he could be the best he's trained, he would have to nearly ride Duvan. Although you just wouldn't know. Do you see they said the piece of work he done, they were saying maybe they should have gone to go on with him. I mean, if he is back to his best, it will be some race now.
That'll be a great race, won't it? And then Min was, I know he was beaten by Simply Ned at Christmas, but he was very impressive the last day.
Very
at the Dublin Racing Festival.
You see, I suppose Altior still made him 7 lengths into the Spring Novice last.
Yeah, good point.
So it is hard to see him reversing that. I know they say he lost his action or something like that. And still, I think Altior, it's just the way he's hitting his chest, he just jumps. I think he's very impressive.
He's very impressive for his first run in quite a while, 2 weeks ago. And then switching back then to the Arkle, then another very exciting race. Footpads, Petit Mouchard, who ran well on his first run in a while.
Footpad has really impressed me the way he jumps. Have you seen it? He just jumps a fence like a hurdle.
Yeah, that day in Navan.
Just quick out over. You know, he loses no time in the air. Now the only thing is that like that between Mouchard could.
Davey wasn't overly hard on him either.
No, he wasn't overly hard on him. Like I mean, when he knew his chances, he went easy. I wouldn't be. I don't know where the betting's going on, but I wouldn't be lumping on Footpad now. Like, it will be a close race. I do think he'll win it now, but I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be saying he's a banker now.
He's not a lump on job like Sam Crow.
Yeah, exactly. I would be if Sam Crow loses. Things will be very bad.
Will they? Yeah.
I've been crying for people to come to the pub again.
And before I let you go, well, before we pull up here to see the horse, Davy Russell, he's won 3 of Top of Town's 4 races.
Yeah.
And he's a huge part of the horse.
Huge part. He's a super man. Like that day below Tipperary, he ploughed his second last, and he still got him up to win. How I'll never know. He's a superior horseman. In fairness, I mean, he's a great.
They jump, they travel, they do everything for him. Then he's so strong.
He's so strong, and he just has his brain where to be and what to be. And it's very rare to see him make a mistake now.
He's the man that you want on him. Then when he's fancy, when he comes back. Then
yeah. Oh, geez, he would be.
That's good. Well, we're nearly here now, pulling in, so we get a look at him and see how he is.
Yeah, perfect. So back on the bit.
Josh, here he is.
The champ, right?
So what's the plan now?
He'll go back to Charles probably in a month's time. He's rated 125 over hurdles, 127 over fences. I suppose we might be weighing hurdle and see how he goes. He wants 3 miles and he wants good ground really, Debbie. But yeah, hopefully, I know he's 10, but he's light enough raced. He's as honest as they come. He stays all day. So hopefully, if we've got a small bit of fun in the summer, especially with the media following it might be a bit cracked, you know.
And you say, like, he is obviously very honest because he's not a big horse at all, isn't he? Now,
it's to win that day in Tipperary with the mistake he made. I mean, he's just a heart to go. He's a heart to the line. He's as honest as they come. Yeah, even when we went chasing that time, we were like, Jesus, are we mad? But then he seemed to jump fences ground, and as I say, he's just honest. And that time, I mean, he ploughed the second last Tipperary, and still Davy got him up somehow to win. So yeah, we'll see. I'd say if he came down 1 or 2 pounds, you just wouldn't know how he'd go.
And just bit pre-training here for...
Yeah, been pre-trained. Annie Medden there, she's very good. She takes him every year. Just last year went to Galway and he was away on holidays. Yeah, he does a small bit of pre-train here, bulk him up, get him small bit fit and send him to Burnstein. It's just nice to kind of have him somewhere where he's going to charge, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
And big as a buffalo. But yeah, no, hopefully we'll see how the summer goes. If we're going to drive somewhere, you just wouldn't know that, you know.
Exactly, yeah. And like you said, you'd imagine he'd be able to win again off 125, wouldn't you?
I'd like to think so. Anyway.
Or 127 over to fences.
Yeah, like I said, I know 10. But I'd still like to think, yeah, I'd still like to think there's 1 or 2 days in him anyway. I don't know, if he got his conditions, you know. I'd say he's as honest and as brave as they come.
There's not many horses that have a big as following as this lad.
No, exactly. I often say he got to be camera shy. Once the camera started following him, just backwards he went. But no, he is got the amount of Americans and stuff that will be texting saying come on the top and stuff is unbelievable. So yeah, hopefully even just for the public alone, I'd love to see him win. So yeah, please God, now hopefully we'll see how we go.
And any plans to get any more horses?
Yeah, I'm involved in 2 or 3 syndicates. One is called Be Good or Be Gone. There's a horse there below, David Fitz. Yeah, there's 2 or 3 bits and pieces. I'll probably buy maybe a 3 or 4 year old and try and maybe go for a bumper or something, see how we go.
Okay.
There's a good few lads on to me about getting the syndicates and stuff going, so we'll see. Like a 4 or 5 lads in there for 4 or 5 thousand and try and get something new and young for when this fella retires.
And they'll go to Charles as well then, would they?
Yeah, probably Charles into that. He's somewhere to place him in fairness. As you see, the last few weeks he's having some laugh with it, and so yeah, we will go to Charles, yeah.
He's had some very nice bumper winners in the last few weeks.
They're very impressive. That Billy Cabello, I say he has some crew that own him. I know him very well, so it's great to see them win. And she's Mary B was impressive, and the one yesterday again, all well backed. She's they're all. He obviously has a fair young stock in now, in fairness.
He knows the time of day though, doesn't he?
He knows the time of day. He knows how to place them, and he knows where to go and what to do.
Well, that's great, Josh. It's good to see the horse, and I'm sure we'll see him soon enough on the track.
Yeah, please God, go on the top.